Hey everybody, Charlie here with AVer. We're gonna let everybody jump on the call here real quick. Wow, just turned it on and we already got like 20, 30 attendees going. Geez. See, now I'm a little nervous. Now I actually gotta be on my game today. I'm like, wow. Everybody, thank you for joining us today. We really do appreciate everybody that's attending. We're gonna get started here. Just so you know, we are recording this. We will be putting this up on our YouTube channel. Our marketing team's going to broadcast this all over Twitter and Instagram, and I don't know what other social media we have. I'm old, so I don't get social media yet. But I want to thank you all for joining. Today, we're really going to talk about what we call combined systems. And let me start by introducing the folks that are on the call. If I can get my computer to work. There we go. So today's AVer webinar is hosted by me, Charlie Montoya. I'm Vice President of Sales and Marketing, and Jennifer Herzog, who leads our channel account management team. So, Jennifer, thank you for joining me today. I know last month you were going to join, and we were going to introduce you to everybody.
Correct.
And then you experienced the work from home internet nightmare.
Just like your planking, yes.
Yeah, just like my planking. It's like when the internet goes down, it seems like it lasts forever. So,
yeah.
So thank you for joining me today. And everybody, thanks again for joining us. Really, our goal is to try and give you as much information as possible about what AVer's doing, what products we have available, and kind of give you a better understanding of the marketplace, the products, how they work, and how they kind of fit for your customers' needs. So today we're going to talk about 3 of our products and kind of how they fit and why they're important. So one thing that I always start people off with is to understand that when we build products here at AVer, we don't just throw a bunch of, field of view together or our cameras together or audio together. We really build it based on a specific room type and design. So when we build products specifically designed for the huddle room. We build products specifically designed for medium, large conference rooms. We build things designed for small conference rooms. And now in Q3 and Q4, you'll see products that get launched from AVer that are going to be designed for the work from home folks. What we're now calling the payphone booth type of conference rooms that we're even seeing today, right? The one-person conference booth is getting really popular now because of COVID. So you're going to see more of those aspects to come. So once again, be very aware. We want to make sure that whenever we build a product, we have an application in mind. And the products that we're talking about today are products that combine video and audio together. So let me say this for everybody to be aware of. There are really about 5 components that go into every video conferencing room, right? Any room that needs video conferencing will typically require 5 main components. And folks that are in the integration space, yes, I know there's a lot more that goes into it, but I'm trying to keep it simple for everybody. So 5 is what I'm going with. And if you want to yell at me later, you're more than welcome to. But the 5 basic components are a monitor, right? So you got to be able to see everything. There is a camera. There is some type of audio source. There is a controller. And then there is a processor, right? So monitor, camera, audio, controller, and processor, right? Those are the 5 components that you see going into every video conferencing room. Now, some companies will mix and match. And I'll say this, Zoom was the first one to start this. When Zoom first came out with their Zoom room designs, they wanted to make it all BYOD. They wanted to make it pick your own product, design your room the way you need to. And that's been great, right? It's really taken off quite a bit. Being in video for 17 years, when I was at Life Size, when I was selling Polycom before that, everybody begged for that stuff. Well, now it's here, and it's been here for a little while. So you get customers that go, okay, great, I got a monitor in the room in most cases. I typically have some sort of processing power, which it can be a laptop for BYOD, right? Bring your own device. Or it can just be a typical Intel NUC or some type of processing power that you put inside the room. Where it starts to get a little difficult is going, okay, what I don't have a camera, and I don't have a way of doing the audio. And then the 5th component is a controller. But in all honesty, a controller can simply be a remote control, right? Or it can be an iPad. So that can be simplified in some cases. So what we look at today is most customers that are looking for cost-effective functionality and cost-effective rooms want to go, let me get a combined video and audio solution. And that's the three products that we're going to talk about today. The three products that we talk about today have your audio source and your video source all in one SKU. And I'll go through them, right? And originally, these were designed for more of the huddle rooms or small conference rooms. And I'll go into a little bit of detail about that. So the first one that I'm going to talk about that you've seen up here for about 5 minutes as I've been talking is a Cam 340 Plus with microphone. So you all know me, or if you don't know me, here's a lesson about Charlie. When AVer makes a mistake, Charlie admits to AVer making a mistake, right? So about 1.5 years ago, when we first launched the Cam 340 Plus, we launched it because we needed a 120-degree field of view. But a lot of our cloud-based service providing partners said, hey, we don't want a microphone with it. We just want you to do the camera. Stop doing microphones on these little things. So we reluctantly agreed, and we launched a version without a microphone. Now, AVer rest of the world said, no, we need that microphone. Our customers want that microphone. So we had two SKUs, one for rest of the world, one for USA. Here's what we found out. It confused the heck out of everybody, right? So we simply said, you know what? Let's take a breather. Let's just put it all with microphone. Let's simplify it. Now, the Cam 340 Plus with microphone, for it to work properly, requires a power supply, right? So the difference between the version without a microphone, no power supply needed. It can run over USB 3.0 easily. Nothing else added to it. With the microphone, you need to have a power supply for it. And please notice how I'm using my voice and why I'm saying that matters. If you try and use this without a power supply, it will not work. And I see some questions popping up, so let me check them real quick. Oh, you know what? Jen's already answering. I'm looking. I trust you, Jen. That's awesome. So, cool. So, once again, for the Cam 340 Plus, this is designed for personal use. This is designed for huddle room use. This is really designed for that very small location where you need to put a camera and a microphone, and your audio is most likely going to come through the TV. Okay? So this gives you the camera and the microphone. It doesn't give you the speaker out, but designed for those small huddle rooms. Also great for BYOD, right? If you have that small huddle room space where you go, hey, I just want a camera there, and somebody can bring their laptop, plug HDMI to monitor, plug USB to the camera, they're ready to go. They're set, right? That's all they need. So this is very simple, very easy to use. Another cool feature about this is it has two versions of the field of view. It has a 120-degree field of view, and it has a smaller 96-degree field of view. Why is that important? Well, you know, for people that are working in a huddle room space where you're close to the monitor, you might want to pick up 2 or 3 people. For people that are working from home that want a simple camera, they might not want to clean up 120-degree of their room. They might only want to clean up a 96-degree part of their room so people don't have to see the mess, right? And yeah, Jen doesn't. Look, my wife was doing homeschooling with my kids, and I will tell you, there was a section of our bedroom that was immaculate, right? Because that's all the other people could see. The rest of the room, oh man. Honey, I love you. I hope you don't watch this. But, you know, I'm just saying, that's the great part of it. It gives you that ability to go from 120-degree to 96-degree field of view. You can pick and choose. 96-degree field of view also gives you a little bit more depth perception on it as well. It does have zooming capabilities. You have a 4x digital zoom, right? So, once again, if you're looking for a huddle room or a work from home camera, this is the one for you. This will work very simple, very easy. It is certified on Zoom. It works with Ring Central. It's compatible with Microsoft Teams. So it'll work across the board on all the various platforms that are out there today. Also, simple plug and play. You all hopefully know this from AVer cameras. You plug it in. You don't need to download any third-party software to it. It just works, right? It downloads the drivers immediately. You're up and running. Mac, PC, no problem at all. All of our cameras, so you're aware of, come with a full 3-year warranty. Right? So every camera you buy from AVer comes with a 3-year warranty. First year advanced replacement, we have tech support that you can call into. Second and third year, we do, you send it in to us. Once we know you've sent it in, we ship you out a replacement, right? So standard warranty procedures there. So once again, huddle rooms, Work from home, you need a microphone, you need a camera, this is the one to go with. Very simple, very easy to use. And gives you the really high quality as well. Oh, hey, I just got a question. Let me see here. And guys, I'm gonna be jumping forth between the questions just to answer them so I can make sure that I'm on the same page with you guys. Can the mic be bypassed and the user can choose to select a different mic option plugged in their PC? Yes, they can. And if you do that, you don't need the power supply. So if I didn't confuse you more so, if you use the microphone, you need power. If you don't use the microphone, you don't need power. So you can, and this is with all of our products. If our product has a microphone on it or a speaker built onto it, you can disable our speaker and microphone directly to the PC. And if you're using Zoom or Microsoft Teams or Ring Central or Blue Jeans, now Verizon, 8x8, any one of them across the board, you can go in and select what your microphone option is or what your speaker option is. Very simple, very easy to do. So yes, you can bypass our microphone and use your internal PC or a third-party one as well, okay? So the next of our combo products, and this is a much bigger version of it, right? So we launched the Cam 340 Plus, and then immediately after that, we launched the VB342 Plus. This is designed for huddle rooms and small conference rooms. My biggest concern about this is that, how do I say this? I love my engineering team, but sometimes they over-engineer and they over-design and they overbuild and they make things better than they should be. And I'm a sales guy, so I like things to work where I want them to work. The microphone pickup on this and the speaker pickup or speaker output on this are phenomenal. So I see a lot of customers taking this and putting it into a medium conference room or even a large conference room at times. And the camera just isn't designed for it, right? So it has the audio ability, but the camera isn't what you'd want in those situations. So that's why we say it's for a huddle in a small conference room. Once again, this has a 120-degree field of view camera. It actually has mechanical pan and tilt, right? So that camera can actually, is motorized and it can move left, right, up and down, very simple to do. 4x digital zoom into it. And I don't know if I said this properly, but this does have a microphone built into it and it has a speaker built into it. So customers today, when they want that simplicity, they go, hey, I got almost an all-in-one system. I got the camera, I got the speaker, I got the microphone. I just put it underneath the monitor. And now I can either do BYOD, right, bring my own laptop and plug into it, or I can just put an Intel NUC or whatever type of processing power they want into the unit, and now they got all their processing. So once again, what do they need left? They need a controller, and that can either be an iPad or any third-party controller, or even the remote control if they want to use the remote control, whichever they prefer. I will tell you, if you put this product up against anybody else in the marketplace, you're going to hear three things. One, we have better overall audio than everybody else. Two, we have better video than everybody else. Three, we are not the prettiest of everybody else. And I'm sorry, guys, we're just not. I'm very transparent about that. You'll see all of our early versions of every product we make. Our technology is phenomenal. Our looks are lacking. Give us time. I promise you, you will see another version of this in the very near future, and you'll be like, wow, now it looks pretty. Yes, it takes a little time to build on that portion of it. This also has smart framing technology, guys. Cool part about smart framing technology is I walk into a room, I sit down, it sees where I'm at, and it frames me up on the screen. Second person comes in, it'll pick them up, go, okay, let me reframe this. Third, fourth, fifth. People leave. It'll continue to move and change the image based on the people that are in the room. Now, this is smart framing. This is not voice tracking. There is a huge difference between the two. Voice tracking is I talk, somebody next to me talks, camera moves as people talk. Smart framing is I got two people in the room, I'm going to put them in the room, I don't care who's talking. I'm still going to give you that one image. Third person, fourth person, fifth person. We're going to continue to make the room to where everybody can see you on the other side. Once again, I've been in video for 17 years. I like smart framing over audio tracking because one, I don't get nauseous. Watching those cameras bounce back and forth, you get a headache after a little bit. Two, this technology works, auto tracking, requires a lot of additional components to make it work properly. And I'm just being honest, right? Once again, there are some good ones out there. Polycom had one of the best when they were still called Polycom. And they had one of the best systems on the marketplace for it. And I love that system. It was very expensive, and you're willing to pay that price, go for it. But that's the only one that's really been good out there. If you want to debate me on it, you're more than happy to send me an email. I'd love to chat with you about it, because I love talking about video. But that's why I like smart framing, and that's why I feel smart framing is a much simpler technology. So smart framing technology, USB 3.0, it can backshift or downgrade to USB 2.0. If you downgrade to USB 2.0, it goes from 4K to 1080p quality. So just something to be aware of. The other cool feature that people like about this, and I don't want to get too complicated into it, but if you do USB 3.0 from your computer to our sound bar, you can then, we have a video link to where it's HDMI from our sound bar to your monitor. So you only need one cable to run from your PC, where typically you have to have one cable for the monitor, one cable for the sound bar, and now all that runs into the PC. This makes it one cable link going all the way through, because we can take the video and the audio from your processor directly to our system and pass it all the way through. Hopefully that's not too complicated. I know it can be a little interesting at times on the wiring. That doesn't work on USB 2.0, only USB 3.0. So just be aware of it. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to explain it in more details. It also works, like I said, BYOD. If you want to do BYOD, you just want to make sure they're using USB 3.0, because then it's just one USB 3.0 cable to the soundbar, and everything works perfectly for you. See, I got a couple questions, so let me see if I can add it. Smart framing should stop the nausea. Yes, you have no idea. I've had to take Dramamine on some of those calls. So, does this camera fisheye? You know what? Great question. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about AVer for a moment here. We are never first to the dance. And I had a buddy of mine who I knew for years that worked at Plantronics, and he used to say, Charlie, Plantronics will never be the first one with a new product. But man, when we show up, we turn a lot of heads with the quality. AVer is the exact same way. And the reason why is we build everything to be enterprise ready. And what that means is we expect to have the best quality possible in the marketplace. So we were about 1.5 years behind everybody in the 120-degree field of view, because everybody else was using cameras that gave them 15 to 20% of distortion on the side of it. And we just said, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that until the lenses are available and the processing power is available to make it work properly. So once again, and I hear it from my channel partners all the time, Charlie, you're slow, you're slow, you're slow. I'm not slow, man. I want to give you the best product possible, and I want to make you look good in front of your customers. I will just be honest with you and tell you the technology is not ready yet. Just like an auto tracking or audio or voice tracking, it's just not ready yet. It will be soon. It will be someday, and AVer will be a part of it. It's just not ready yet. So when you're looking at the fisheye, no, you don't have to worry about fisheye with any of our cameras. So it's one of the things that we are very, very big on. When I got to AVer, the first thing I said is we need to be known for quality. Quality has to be second to none. And we've proved that, and we do that all the time. So the fisheye, you don't have to worry about. Do I understand? HDMI pass through USB. So USB 3.1 allows you to take video, audio, and pass it from the laptop and data, and it allows you to pass it from the laptop or PC directly to our soundbar. Our soundbar will then convert the video from HDMI and move that to your computer, or I'm sorry, to your monitor. So let me say that again because I messed it up. USB 3.1 from your processing power to our soundbar. Soundbar will then go HDMI to the monitor. So we are taking all the data and passing it via USB 3.0 to our soundbar, and our soundbar HDMI to your monitor. The reason why you can do that over USB 3.0 and not USB 2.0 is USB 3.0 allows for a much wider band of traffic to be pushed through that cabling. So it makes life that much easier for you. So cabling issues go away with this, right? Well, some of it, because USB 3.0 still is a pain to extend, but it's still one of those things that you can take care of. So hopefully that answers it. If it didn't, shoot me an email. I'm always happy to help you. I'm in poor sound quality right now, but I'm very interested in this device. Can you please email? I will definitely email you information. Don't worry about it. We'll get more information out to you, and we'll have these videos out to you as well. Yep. Okay, cool. So, okay. So pretty much I think you guys are getting an idea of what combination products are, right? Combination products are really designed to have that video and audio combined in one solution. And the main reason for that is one, simplicity, but also cost effectiveness, right? Customers want to keep their cost as low as possible. And once again, being in the video conferencing world and AV world for 17 years, I know personally audio always costs a lot more than video does. It just does, right? Because there's so much more to it between cabling, DSPs, mixers, all that kind of fun stuff that goes into it. Audio can be much more expensive. So these combination products are designed for those customers that want to do this on a budget and want it very simple and easy to do. So the last product we're going to talk about today is our brand new VC520 Pro. And I will tell you, this product has been ridiculously in high demand these last 6 weeks. And I'll tell you why. And I would say this to you as well. As I look over the clock real quick, see how long I've been talking for. The reason why the VC520 Pro is in such high demand right now is because COVID-19 has obviously hit. The US government has assigned the CARES Act. And schools now, K through 12, have about $13 billion to part up and redo their schools for distance learning. My kids in school out here in Menifee, which is a part of Riverside, they just decided that you got two options. You got hybrid option, come to class twice a week and 3 days online, or all online. There is not going to be true in-class learning this year for us. The VC520 Pro allows K through 12 to do video conferencing on a budget. You can see $1,200 for a high-end camera and a really good speakerphone. That can take care of the majority of classroom settings that you're looking for today. So what's all in this bundle? You get a 12x optical zoom. I'm sorry, I paused because I always look at this and it says 18x total zoom. It's 12x optical. Once again, video guy, I believe in optical over digital. 12x optical zoom, 1080p quality, which is great for classrooms where they have really bad lighting. So this will help you in that low lighting situations. 82-degree field of view. Wiring is really simple with this, right? You have a power that goes to the camera. You have a USB 3.0 or it can back right to USB 2.0 cable that goes to the camera. That goes to your processor. And then you have a Cat 6 shielded cable that goes from your camera to your speakerphone, right? So the speakerphone, I'm talking to some schools and they're taking the camera, flipping it upside down because they can invert it and put it in the back of the classroom so it can focus on the teacher. And with the remote control, they can do presets. And then the speakerphone, they simply put up in the ceiling by where the teacher's at. As long as it's not higher than 10 feet up, it will pick up about 15-foot area, right? 15 feet in any direction. So it's really simple, really easy for classrooms to get this set up. All I really need is this bundle and a processing power, and I'm ready to go. Processing power can be the teacher's laptop. So this is a very inexpensive way for schools to get it done. And I can tell you this is flying off our shelves. It really is. So one, I would tell you, just so everybody knows, if you have K through 12 or higher educations or vocational schools in your Rolodex, and yes, I'm old enough to use the word Rolodex. If you have them in your Rolodex, reach out to them today. They are buying some sort of video. You better make sure they're buying it from you. Number two, be prepared to talk to them, especially K through 12 in this product. This is a product that works for them price-wise, functionality-wise, simplicity-wise. Really simple, really easy to do. 82-degree field of view. You can daisy chain that speakerphone, plug and play. So it'll work with Mac, it'll work with PC. This is certified on Zoom. It works with Microsoft Teams. It works with Ring Central. It works with Google Hangouts. It works with Cisco. I mean, across the board, simple plug and play, easy to go with. So if you're looking for something to fit in that environment, this is the way to go. So real simple, real easy to do. I'm noticing I got some more questions. Sounds great for a mobile cart. You know what is great for a mobile cart? You know, I will tell you, I'm surprised that I don't have more partners reaching out to me about mobile carts because especially in the K through 12 areas where they're going to this hybrid learning, mobile carts would be a great setup, right? Put your monitor there, put your camera right there, pull your speakerphone off, set it in front of the teacher, and you are ready to go. So I am very surprised that I don't hear more about carts taking place today. Got a couple questions in the chat. Let me see if there's any questions for me here. How about USB-C for power? That looks like it was when I was talking about Cam 340 Plus. So if you're using the microphone, no, you don't get enough power from USB-C or USB 3.1 to power the microphone properly. And it's because it's not just the microphone. We have advanced settings inside the Cam 340 Plus. So Cam 340 Plus by itself without microphone can run without power. It's when you run that microphone that you're going over the amount of power required. So that's one of the issues. And once again, happy to talk to you offline about that if you have any questions. Oh, hey, look at Amy answered that one. How is the tracking speed? Not sure what you mean by that. I think you're probably talking about when it moves back and forth. I will tell you a couple things. One, our cameras are so fast when you're using the remote control on it. Zoom had to downgrade the speed of our cameras because they felt that they moved too fast. If you're doing presets, it is almost automatic for you to go from preset 1 to preset 2 to preset 3. I don't know if I have preset set up on this one, but let me see if I do real quick. Always the dangers of doing a live one, right? Is you're like, uh-oh, I'm going to try and do a preset right now. Let me see what I'm going to do. So let's see. Let's see if I have preset 1. See, there you go. There's my desk. See how quickly that was? And then if I go back to preset 2, there you go. I hope that was quick enough for you. So, and you can see, I can do that with any time I want with the presets. On the smart tracking, I don't have smart tracking in my office setup, obviously, because I don't have other people here. But it'll pick up about every 15 to 30 seconds is when it'll scan the room, check it, and then make the change. It won't be once a person walks in and sits down. It's going to detect they're there, and then it's going to make the change. Okay? I see a couple more questions real quick. Where do we purchase from, direct or disty? You can actually reach out to Jennifer Herzog on that, and she will be able to help you with that question. And I promise you, she'll definitely be happy to work with you on it. Hey, Jen, if you want to, could you just send back your contact information to them when you see them on the questions? Does AVer provide an upgrade path for EV's cameras to new options? We do this with our partners. So we do special promotions on a case-by-case basis, depending on what the customer is, what they have, how many they're looking to change out, and what they're looking to upgrade to. So we don't have an overall promotion out there, but we do look at it on a case-by-case basis and can assist you that way. How far is the camera away from me? The camera is actually about 7 feet away from me right now. I actually got a pretty decent sized room. This is like the second master bedroom because my older son moved out and I got his room. So I got a pretty nice sized room. So I'm about 6 feet away from the camera right now. So with that, hopefully this gave you a good overall idea of what we do when we talk about the combination cameras. Once again, always remember 5 basic components. And yes, integrators, I said basic again, 5 basic components: monitor, camera, audio, controller, processor, right? Those are the 5 components that you typically need for a room. On these pieces that you see here today, we're taking care of 2 of them. We're taking care of your audio and we're taking care of your video. Make it simple, make it easy, and make it cost effective for you. And with that, I am going to take a drink and be quiet for a little bit and kick it over to Jen. Here you go, Jen.
You're hard to follow, Charlie. So why AVer? Charlie spelt this out the whole webinar for you guys, but I'll just quickly touch base on it. Our products are superior in price. So I'll tell a quick story. When I was interviewing at AVer 6 months ago, I've been on, someone decided to ask me what makes a good product in my mind. And I just kept it sweet and to the point. I said, has to work, quality, and ease of use. If you don't have the ease of use component, and I don't care how good the quality is, if it doesn't work and not easy, people aren't going to adopt it and they're not going to use it. And so I was happily surprised when I came on board that AVer covered all of those and all affordable products. So it speaks for itself. Charlie, go to the next one because you already talked about this one too. So why AVer again? Our warranty. We have the best warranty in the business, our 3-year warranty. If your camera goes wonky and something, it acts a fool and not working for you, give us a call. Advanced replacement, we'll replace it within 72 hours for the first year. After the second and third year, just give us a call. If we can't fix it, show proof that you're sending it back and we'll send you one out immediately. So again, unrivaled warranty in the industry. And Charlie and I love this part. So we're both salespeople. We talk a lot, Charlie more than I lately, but so anyways, don't listen to us. We will send you or your customer out a system brand new. They can evaluate it for 30 days. If they don't like it, which usually never happens, they ship it back. When they love it, and they will, they just cut their trusted partner a PO and you're off to the races. And usually more to come after that. They just buy and buy and buy. So.
Yeah, and actually, Jen, can I add on this? This is the one thing that I tell partners. If you're not using us on the try and buy program, you're missing out. I will tell you, the partners that are successful are the ones that are emailing us going, Charlie, you got to get a demo unit out to my customer. And we don't care how big the customer is. It can be 1 unit or it could be 100 units that they're looking for. Because we know once your customer sees it and they like it, then they're going to tell you they've seen it and they liked it. And now not only do I have a customer for life, but I got a partner for life, right? So it's a win-win-win for all of us. So please reach out to Jen, reach out to her team. They will get you set up on the try and buy program. Very simple, very easy. We don't ask for credit cards. We don't ask for POs. It's just a handshake. It's one of those few things out there that really is simple to do. So, and back to you, Jen. Oh.
And that's it. Oh, and we've won a lot of awards. So.
And we got to say that for Amy and our marketing team, man, because they work hard getting us into those awards. I don't know if you guys know, those awards can be difficult to get. So.
Correct.
And folks, with that, I really want to thank you all for taking the time today to jump on this. Once again, we're working to do this on a monthly basis for you. So be prepared to see an email probably early next week on next month's webinar. So you'll see it right around the second week of the month is when we look to try and do these on a Wednesday. So you're going to see more from us. Please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas that you want to see in webinars, let us know, right? We're always happy to help you out as much as possible. On top of that, one thing I'd say, and I just want to stress this right now, as a sales guy, please reach out to your K through 12 customers, reach out to your college and higher education customers, and reach out to your vocational customers. They are going to be begging you for video conferencing. And AVer is here to help you out as much as humanly possible. So whatever you need for us, we want to help you. We want to be there, and we make sure we have a great partnership. So Jen, Amy, thank you for joining me today, and I want to thank everybody else for being a part of the call as well. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Oh, hold up. There's going to be 3 more. I always forget this. I'm sorry. I think the training is the big prize. Yes, we do have 3 gift cards that we will pass out. They will be chosen at random afterwards. We actually have the president of our company draw names from the hat from everybody that attended. And you will get an email letting you know that you're receiving a gift card from us. So that will be announced later today. So thank you, Amy, for reminding me, because I always do forget that part of it. So thank you all very much. We appreciate your time. You take care. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.